I'm Alex Paulton. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Talking Timepieces, where we talk about watch collecting and horology. Today, I've got my hands on another fake Rolex. Can't you see? It says Rolex right on it, though, in a green box. The printing's not even really centered on the box, and it's obviously not a real Rolex outer box, right? But the person who I managed to let me borrow this, when he found out I was going to destroy it, he didn't want to sell it to me, but he did let me borrow it. And he paid about 500 euros for this. So I know there are going to be people writing in who's going to say, oh yeah, but the better fakes are even better and they're almost as good, if not better than the watches they're faking. But number one, it's a fake, right? It's contraband. It's a lie. And for those who don't think that, just 2 years ago, the German government seized a whole bunch of fake watches coming across the border and arrested the people doing it. You know, you personally crossing the border shouldn't have a problem with a fake piece, but they are illegal and they can get you in trouble under the wrong circumstances. And the biggest issue, who do you go to if there's a problem? You know, fakes, there's no customer service. There's no warranty. You know, for that money, buy yourself a Nomos, buy yourself a Zinn, a Hamilton. You know, you don't. The people who are buying fakes, to me, it's more about the brand than it's about anything else. That they would be willing to compromise and buy something like this, spend 500 euros on a watch that's not even a good watch. I mean, it looks like a Rolex. This is actually not a bad looking fake, but it doesn't run very well. It's not even a real chronograph. So let's turn the camera around and take a look at this fake piece. Here's the fake Rolex in the outer box. As I showed you, it's not really the same. They really are trying to play on people's ignorance because a lot of people actually don't know what a Rolex box looks like, and so they just put something in green. So this is the inner box, right? And if you compare it, this is a Rolex, a real Rolex inner box. The funny thing is, to the very untrained eye, they might think that this is the fake because it's plastic. And this has got a kind of a leatherish cover. But the Rolex box is definitely different from this fake box. And it says Rolex. It's not even quite centered in the face. You know, and as I said, there are going to be people who say, well, the better fakes are even better and they're as good as the real one and all. And I'm basically just pointing out that, yeah, maybe there are these fakes out there, but most of the fakes you see in the field are like this. The person who bought this one, like I said, he paid 500 euros for this. And frankly, I think that's an insane amount of money to pay for a fake. But 500 is pretty much the going rate for a good fake. And this is a good looking fake, let's put it that way. So we open it up. Oh, it's even got a little tag, right? And this is a fake Daytona. Let's see if nope, there's nothing in there. And so here we have our fake Daytona. And it looks good, but the thing is you know, you can't. There's no such thing as a free lunch. So if they're selling this cheaply, they've got to have saved money somewhere in order to keep the savings and pass the costs on to you. All right, here, let's put it on a stand and look at it a little bit more closely. It has a not the best clasp. It's, yeah. But that's what happens when it's a fake. It's not completely functional. I mean, it does work, quote unquote, but it's the level of detail, the level of, because this is supposed to be spring-loaded on a Rolex, and this isn't really, well, this, I mean, on this model, this is just a little clasp, and it's not badly done, but yeah, it's more to look like the real one, and they're not that worried about it working like the real one. You know, as long as it looks like the real thing. The average poser isn't going to care, and the unfortunate victims of such a watch are not going to really know until you try to use it, you see, because this watch may be a chronograph looking piece, but it's not a chronograph. So you unscrew the pushers, it is unscrew pushers, and they don't feel terrible. The screwing, usually you feel a little bit of a grind on the cheaper ones, but this isn't, like I said, this isn't a bad fake. And, but you see, the subdials are just dummies. They don't do anything, you know? And I've seen this movement before. This fake Chinese movement is used in other watches that also pretend to be perpetual calendars and triple dates. It's just a 3-dial fake movement. And it does keep time. As you see, it is a running mechanical piece, but it's not even a real chronograph. And again, there are going to be people saying, oh yeah, but the best fakes really are and all. I'm like, but those fakes are as rare as the watches they're trying to copy. And not only that, who are you going to take this to for repair? Who are you going to take this to if you have a problem? Right? Even an homage has a name on the face that you can call up the company and complain. It's just not there. I mean, it's a good looking piece, as I keep saying, but it's all skin deep. All of the attractiveness of this watch is skin deep. So I had to open up the bracelet so I could access the back to take it off. And I noticed something else about the bracelet is it's got the lock extension that you find on some of the Rolexes, but on this one it has the links that are supposed to do it, but they don't mesh. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit well in the case. It doesn't lock. Again, long on looks, short on functionality. Okay, let's unscrew the back. I don't even think this is threaded. Yeah, it's not even threaded. Again, a clip-off back, right? And like I said, long on looks, short on functionality. And let's zoom in. Yeah, that movement is not a Rolex movement by any stretch of the imagination. Like I said, there are people going, well, there are fakes that have all kinds of engraving, they look better, la la la. But at the end of the day, this is what a fake is at its core. It's just not the real thing. Plastic spacer, you know, just it's all looks, no function. Zoom out. There, now it's clipped back on. Pops right on, pops right off. Again, long on looks, short in functionality. And as I was saying, there may be better fakes out there, but this is what you're finding in the mainstream, you know? And the fact is, even the better fakes, who are you going to go to for service? Who are you going to go to for customer service? Who are you going to go to for mechanical service? No self-respecting watch maker will work on a fake watch anyway. But it's all, you know, you pay your money, you take your choice. It's up to you what to do with your cash. But in my opinion, fake watches are not it. So that's what a fake $500 Daytona looks like. Your mileage may vary. You know, the print is decent, the looks are decent. Like I said, it will pass at a distance for a Daytona, but don't hand it to anybody to play with the stopwatch feature. So let's turn the camera around and close out the episode. So that was the fake Daytona. Good looking fake, but not a very good functionality match. But then that's the hard part, right? Making a good watch movement is one of the reasons these companies have the reputation they have. And even the best fakes are just copying, you know. I'm very surprised that people who would not tolerate a copy or a fake in any other aspect of their lives would spend their money on something like this. And like I said, I know that there are better fakes out there, but they are as rare as the watches that they copy. I have yet to see a mechanically identical fake, although supposedly they exist. I have seen some videos of Pateks that are mechanically fake. Most of the fake Rolexes I've seen are still substandard movements, and they've got little parts attached to them to make them look at a casual glance like a real Rolex, like a free-sprung balance arm or something like that. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's a lie. It's contraband. It's just posing. Do you really want to be associated with something like that? Please let me know your thoughts. I've done with all of the other videos on this topic. I answer every single comment that comes to me about the watches. As long as you don't use insult, I will respond. Thanks a lot for watching, and please subscribe. Tell your friends.